I'd love to become rich overnight. Alright, so it won't happen overnight, but there are 7 money habits that are simple, actionable, and proven to help you grow wealth over time. I'm Cedric, a financial professional turned video producer, and I'm passionate about making money simple and understandable. Most of us are not taught how to handle money, and honestly, that's not your fault. Schools don't teach us how to budget, save, or invest. So it's no surprise that many of us graduate to be hit with a harsh reality, bills, debts, and endless expenses. And it can feel like there's no way to get ahead. But it's never too late to turn things around. Financial success isn't about luck or taking big risks. It's about building intentional habits. And I'm gonna show you how these simple money habits can lead to big results. The first habit is to create a personal financial plan. Now, you need a financial plan because it's gonna help guide and inform the rest of your money habits. Imagine you're trying to take a road trip somewhere, but you have no navigation or directions. You're wasting time and energy, might end up lost, and might not even make it to your destination. That's what life without a financial plan looks like. You're just winging it, hoping you'll get somewhere, and there's no clear path. A financial plan is your roadmap, and it shows you where you're going and how to get there. According to a recent survey by Schwab, only 36% of Americans have a written financial plan. And that means a majority of Americans are navigating their finances without direction. Having a plan is one of the easiest ways to feel more in control of your money and your future. And don't worry if it changes over time, it's gonna evolve as you do. Once you've identified your goals, create a simple plan to achieve them. Write them down anywhere so you can revisit it regularly. Next, create actionable steps, and here are some examples. Track your spending so you can identify and eliminate wasteful spending habits. Put extra money towards your student loans. Make an extra payment every month towards the principal, starting with the smallest loan balance first. Save $500 every month until you reach $25,000 for a down payment on a house. Invest in your 401k up to the employer match to take advantage of free money and grow your retirement savings. Make your steps specific and actionable. Habit 2, give every dollar a purpose. All right, so you get paid, pay your bills, and then you leave the rest in your checking account to be spent however, whenever, just hoping you don't run out before the next payday. When there's no plan for your dollars, they're just drifting aimlessly. Listen, your money can't work for you if it doesn't know what it's working for. This is why I follow the zero-based budget methodology. It's not the only way to budget, but this approach is my favorite. It forces you to assign every single dollar a job. Here's a super simple example of zero-based budgeting. Say your income for the month is $5,000 after taxes. First, start with the fixed expenses, the essentials. This is your rent, mortgage, utilities, car payments, subscription services, and any other bills that you know you have to pay every month. And it comes to, say, $2,500. Next, your debt payments. You're working on paying down student loans. After covering the minimum payments, assign an extra $500 to the principal balance of your smallest loan. Now, this is gonna help reduce how much you owe overall and cuts down on the interest that you're gonna pay in the long run. Now you have $2,000 left to work with. All right, let's invest into your future by assigning $700 to a Roth IRA. Now, we're assuming that you've already contributed to your 401k through your paycheck deductions. Next, let's plan for short-term goals. You want to go to Hawaii for vacation in a few months? Here's $300 to your travel fund. Finally, you have $1,000 left over, so let's assign this as your fun money. Go out to eat with your friends. Pick up those shoes you've been wanting. Life is short, and even if you're not where you want to be financially yet, you've covered your essentials, you've made extra debt payments, and invested into your future. It's okay to enjoy your money, even if you're still working towards your bigger financial goals. Easy money habit number 3 is create an emergency fund. And really, this habit is all about the process of building that fund over time. An emergency fund is exactly what it sounds like. It's a fund dedicated to covering unexpected expenses when you don't have the immediate cash to pay for them. Let me be clear though, this doesn't mean taking that emergency trip to the Bahamas because you want to take a break. I'm talking about real emergencies, like paying your auto insurance deductible when you get into an accident or covering unexpected medical bills for your furry friend. There are different schools of thoughts on how much to save in an emergency fund. Personally, I recommend saving at least $1,000. Now, I know this might seem arbitrary, but nearly 2/3 of Americans can't even afford a $1,000 emergency expense. Once you've saved at least $1,000, or better yet, a month's worth of living expenses, you can shift your focus to paying down debt faster. But if you're debt-free, keep building up this fund. Aim to eventually have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses to fully prepare your emergency fund. Habit 4 is simple. Only spend money that you actually have. Now, I know that sounds blatantly obvious. How could anyone spend money they don't have? But people do it every day through credit cards. Now, I'm not anti-credit cards, I'm anti-credit card debt. The problem comes when you're using money you don't have, telling yourself, it's fine, I'll just pay this off later. The real issue is that people don't realize how much extra money they're throwing away by carrying a balance month to month. Say you buy an iPhone for $1,000 and put it on a credit card with a 25% APR or annual percentage rate. You faithfully make the minimum payments on time, about $30. You know how long it'll take to pay off that balance? 127 months. On top of that, you pay an extra $1,400 in interest. So that $1,000 iPhone ends up costing you $2,400. Let that sink in. If paying off the balance is hard, don't use the card. Carrying a balance is one of the easiest ways to sabotage your financial goals. Only spend money that you actually have, and you'll save yourself a ton of stress and a ton of money. Habit number 5, proactively save for expenses you know are coming. When has Christmas ever surprised you? It comes on the same day every year. If you love giving gifts during the holidays, why not plan ahead? So when it's time for Christmas shopping, it'll be stress and debt-free. This same idea applies to other expenses too. The key is to plan ahead and save little by little. When the time comes, you're ready. Habit 6, avoid lifestyle inflation. And what is that? Basically, it's when your expenses grow as your income grows. You get a pay raise, switch to a higher paying job, you receive an unexpected bonus, and suddenly you feel the urge to upgrade everything. Your car, your wardrobe, your tech. Now, this is completely natural, but if you're serious about building wealth, especially when you're just starting out, you've got to ask yourself, is keeping up with the Joneses worth stifling my wealth growth? If your answer is yes, then I can't help you. But if you have the discipline to maintain your current lifestyle while earning more, you can set aside extra money to get out of debt and grow your wealth faster. Here's the thing about keeping up with the Joneses. It's an illusion. A lot of people spend money to look rich, not to be rich. And most of the time, they're doing it to impress people that don't even notice. Or worse, they don't even care. And here's the kicker. Those Joneses, they're probably trying to keep up with someone else too. Don't fall into this trap. It's not costing you just a little here and there. It's costing you hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars over time. That money could have been used to grow your wealth and secure your financial future. And that brings me to the final easy money habit, which is to invest to grow your wealth. Habits 1 through 6 have been building up to this moment because it's the habit that's really going to make you rich. With time and consistency, investing your money will allow you to grow wealth and set yourself up for financial independence. The best thing you can do for your financial future once you're out of debt is to put your money to work in the stock market. Consistently invest every single month, no matter what the market is doing, and give your money time to grow. Historically, the S&P 500 has returned an average of 10% annually. That includes the ups and downs, bull markets, bear markets, crashes, and corrections. If you zoom out and take a long-term view, you'll see that consistency and patience pays off. Over time, your money grows and the power of compounding interest kicks in. Invest in your workplace 401k, open a Roth IRA. Look into low-cost index funds that track the S&P 500, and I even encourage you to look into Bitcoin. This habit, investing regularly and letting your money grow, is how you turn small, steady contributions into massive wealth over time. Stick with it, and you'll set yourself up for a financially secure future. Like everything in life, focusing on small, intentional habits will set you up for success, and that includes building wealth. Are you practicing any of these habits? Let me know in the comments below. If payday rolls around and you don't have a plan for your money, check out my simple payday routine here next. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace.